morning, friends. Today is a packing day. I just woke up. Ryan just brought me my mud. Amazing. And today we are going to be packing up a majority of our home. So at the point that I'm filming this, most of our clothes are already packed. We have sold all of the furniture that we are selling. So all we are taking with us is going to be this bed and mattress, and also the couch that's on the living room still that I've been filming from occasionally. Our moving truck is coming soon, so we just want to make sure that everything is packed away and we don't have to stress about like rushing to pack things when our moving pod gets here. We're actually like packing and moving all the boxes ourselves. We only are hiring them to pick up the pod and take it to our home in St. Louis. So today while we're packing, I wanted to show you some of our packing hacks and tricks, and also probably show you some things that I wish we did so you can learn from our mistakes and you don't have to make them too. Also, I'm really loving this robe life right now. Like pretty much all of quarantine, I've been wearing either like a sports bra and shorts or sweatpants and a sweatshirt or this robe, and this robe is like my favorite thing to wear. I just throw it in with everything else as like a literal day's outfit. So if you've seen my previous vlogs, then you can tell that I did a little bit of cleaning up, which is crazy because it's so messy still. But all of this stuff was really like scattered all over this area and nothing was really like in piles or organized. So I've organized things a little bit. So when our moving truck gets here, it's a lot easier to move things into the truck. So today we are going to be focusing mostly on getting the bathroom stuff packed. And then also I've already packed a lot of our kitchen stuff that we rarely use, but since we're so close to moving now, I will pack up most of the stuff and just leave a couple of things out that we need to cook like our final meals here. Then I kept like a pretty decent amount of clothes out in my closet, but honestly, I don't think that I will be wearing them anytime before we start driving down there. So I'll probably be going through this with a more like fine-tooth comb and see what stuff I actually want to keep for our trip and what stuff I want to pack up and just put in boxes already. The first packing mistake that I want to talk about today is how we did our clothes situation. And I think Ryan will still disagree about this with me because I really wanted to do the whole like plastic bag trick. You cut a hole through the bottom of the bag and then you like kind of put the bag on the hanger top and then you kind of like, and then you like enclose the bag around the clothes. So you can end up actually tying the bag around the clothes so that's completely protected from all the elements. Then when we moved, all we'd have to do is take off the bag and then pop them on in the closet. But I get it, like that's a lot of plastic waste. And also Ryan thinks that we probably saved room by like taking all of our clothes down, packing them in boxes, and then packing the hanger separately. All right, so if you have gotten the sense from my other videos that I'm a chill gal and you know, I'm cool and it's all good, then you're probably a little wrong. I actually have made a moving binder. I know, it's like a lot to handle right now. I don't know, I like being organized. Maybe it's just because I'm bored AF because of quarantine and everything, and I've just been like Pinteresting things. But one thing I found to be really helpful and organized is to have a moving binder. And it's honestly, I don't even need a freaking binder. I already had a binder and I wanted to use it for something so Ryan wouldn't make me throw it away. Literally, that's probably why I used it. But anyways, there's like 2 papers in here, which I find pretty important and nice and organized. And I'm probably gonna rewrite these things so they're a little cleaner because you'll see it's very messy. But inside, I basically have, these are the 2 most important things probably. I have a packing inventory and then I have a moving checklist. So the moving checklist, I just Googled like moving to another state, things that you should do. And then I like read a bunch of articles and it helped me put together a list of all the different things that I need to do when moving to a new state. And I just organized them chronologically. I'm probably gonna be making an entire video about all the different things you need to consider when moving, especially to a new state. And then the other main paper I have in here that I look at is my packing inventory. So I numbered all the boxes and then all the numbers correlate to this list of inventory. So I've literally written down everything that's in every box so that way I know where everything is and it makes it easier to unpack. I've also written down on each box what room it should go to. Actually, I'll just show you now. All right, so ignore all of the mess. Again, we're still packing. So we have this box. I put Fragile on it because it has some of our plates and stuff. It says number 9. I wrote it on every single side of the box just in case. And then I also wrote what room, kitchen, number 9. And then you come to the paper and you look at number 9 and it says write down everything that's in that box on this inventory so I know where everything is. And then the last important piece of paper in here I have regarding moving is our moving timeline, which is different from the moving checklist. And the moving timeline is just basically when we're actually leaving Reno, the stops that we're making along the way to get to St. Louis, and like what hotels we're staying at. Hello and welcome to my bathroom. It's time to focus in on cleaning this whole thing out. It's like pretty embarrassing, but we just have a lot of extra stuff, like, you know, extra shampoo and conditioner that in case we run out, so we have it. right away. So we're probably gonna go through all of this, throw out things that have expired, maybe donate some of these bags, and then pack the rest into boxes. I don't know, this is a hot mess of a situation. So we bought this like huge thing of hand sanitizer way before the pandemic started. We actually bought this before our third year of med school because we were like, oh, we're gonna be in the hospital, but there are literally hand sanitizer things inside and outside every single patient room, so it was like unnecessary and we never really used it. So I'm kind of glad we still have this now. So before I pack this whole giant thing, I'm gonna pour some of it into a small container so I can have that from now until we get there. Just made this box and taped it up on the bottom. Now it's time to like kind of prepare it. Since we're packing all of the bathroom stuff, it's like a lot of liquids. So I just wanna make sure that if anything does leak, the bottom is kind of reinforced by some plastic to prevent the box from getting like weak and damp. So I'm just gonna put this into the bottom of the box and line it. And then I'm also gonna label this box. So I have my handy dandy little binder with my inventory list. And this is gonna be number 10 of boxes. And it's gonna have all our bathroom stuff. So I just wrote bathroom under sink stuff because I know exactly what that is. And then I'm gonna label this box. Perfect. All right, now it's time to load this box up. Ryan is in there passing me things, kind of like taping the tops to prevent them from spilling out. And I will be packing the box while he does that. Another tip for packing bathroom stuff and liquids is to try to keep all of the tops up so that way it's less likely to leak. Also, we're gonna label on this box like this side up or something so that way it doesn't get flipped upside down or anything like that. All right, so we are officially done with packing the bedroom. Nice and cleared out. And we also spent some time taping the hangers. These ones, we ran out of tape, so we'll have to finish tomorrow, but all the rest of the hangers are like taped together like this so they're easier to put into the moving truck. Also, pretty much are done packing this closet. So again, all those hangers are taped up. So all we really have left to do is the kitchen, which I think we'll end up doing tomorrow because we're kind of just done with packing. So it is now the following day. Yesterday we stopped packing because we were kind of tired, but also mostly because we didn't have any more packing tape. So we are on our way to the store, unfortunately, to buy more packing tape. We are now packing the kitchen now that we have more packing tape. And I thought of another hack that is probably pretty obvious, maybe not, I don't know. But so we're packing a lot of our appliances here, and some of these things are more fragile than others, but we have all of our cabinets lined with this like soft sticky foam kind of stuff. So I'm gonna use this to kind of wrap around some of the more fragile stuff in our boxes to protect them from getting damaged. All right, so we're almost done packing the kitchen. We have just like a few things left, plates and utensils. So here is another packing hack thing that I learned on Pinterest. If you have a utensil organizer, we've already done the dishes and these are all clean. So I was just going to wrap some saran wrap around it and then tape it closed. So as you can see, all of our utensils are securely in place and we're saving some space. Good morning. So today is the next day since the last time I filmed for this vlog, but we have been continuing to working on the kitchen. As you can see, it's an entire mess of a kitchen. We've pretty much packed like all of our cabinets, but in crazy exciting news, today is our closing day. So we have a notary coming to our house, and I honestly don't know if this is what typically happens when you have to close remotely, but because of the pandemic, I honestly didn't even ask because I was like, there's really no other way to do it, so it is what it is. Anyways, a notary is coming to our house in the next like 15-20 minutes. So if you're wondering what our setup looks like for signing all these papers because we have no furniture, this is what it looks like. We have our couch that we're actually gonna take with us to St. Louis. So we're, packing it in our moving truck. And then we have this storage tub because this is literally the only thing that kind of like resembles a table. Got Ryan's mug, my green tea latte. We're ready to go and we're just waiting for our notary to get here. I heard that when you're closing on a house, it's a lot of signing. So we got our G2 pens here ready to rock and we're just, waiting for her to come here. All right, so we are back in Reno. It is Monday, the week of moving, and our pod is supposed to get dropped off at our apartment today. And they said that it would be an afternoon drop off. So they said like sometime between noon and 5. So I was kind of annoyed because I think originally we booked it for the morning. So I was kind of like, why? We honestly have nothing to do. So whatever, we'll just pack when it's, getting dark and stuff. I just called them and they were like, oh yeah, we won't get there until like 5:30. I'm just going to like make sure that all the boxes, they are ready to go. When that pod gets here, we're just gonna go straight in and out of the house and get things done. Kind of annoying, but it's fine, whatever. All right, so it's currently 6 o'clock and our moving pod is finally here. So I'm gonna set up my camera and we're gonna start moving some stuff. The first thing that we wanna get in our pod is the couch behind us. So that's what we'll do first. And then probably the mattress or the bed. I don't know, you'll see. Just looks kind of tiny. I don't know, doesn't that look kind of tiny, even for reference? Anyways, I am going to set down this blanket over here because we're gonna put our couch on the side in that corner. All right, so it's about 8 o'clock now. It took us about 2 hours to clean out our entire house and put it into our moving pod. So this is our final moving pod, totally packed. We are gonna finish doing the final securing with our little straps here. After that, we will lock it up and it'll be ready to get picked up tomorrow morning. Like you just saw, we finished packing our pod and we closed it up and locked it, and tomorrow they should be back to pick it up. Honestly, our apartment is still like a crazy mess and there's still so much stuff in here, but it's all organized in my mind. I still have my yoga mat out because I want to be able to do yoga. This is all stuff that we'll be taking for donations. We are keeping out a spare comforter and blanket for my parents because they're going to stay with us for a couple weeks when we get to St. Louis. It looks random, but really this is everything that we're taking in the car. And I'm actually making another video about the essentials that you need to bring in the car so you have with you exactly when you get to your location. This is the air mattress that we will be surviving on for the next couple probably weeks until we get our stuff in St. Louis. So I mentioned that I will be making another video about what to pack in your kind of like essentials, the things that you want to keep on your body and have with you immediately when you get to your final destination. And that video will be going live this coming Sunday. But for this Friday's video, I actually have something else planned because Friday is the day that we are leaving Reno, where I have lived for 7 years and Ryan has lived for 9 years, I believe. I wanted to make a little video about our favorite places around the area. So on Friday, you will be able to see my top 5 favorite places in Reno and places that if you ever come around this area and you know things are actually open and the stay-at-home order is finally over, those are things that you should definitely check out because Reno has so much to offer. It's a beautiful, beautiful place, and yeah, I just wanted to share with you some of my favorite spots around town. As always, if there's any content that you'd like to see, I would love to create that for you, so please leave those in a comment below. Okay, just aspirated that a little bit. Actually, can you turn the volume down? I'm sorry, I love you.